Y'all, the rumors are starting with T.I. The rumors are starting with T.I. It's coming out that King is not his son. Look at them, y'all. It looked like Bimmy spit this boy out. Tiny, you got some explaining to do.
Stop talking to me. This ain't your restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out. Nah, I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
The story gets wilder every day. King Harris has been dominating headlines, and not in a good way. Rumors are now spreading that T.I. might not even be King's biological father. That shocking claim exploded online right after their public brawl at an Atlanta Falcons game, a moment nobody saw coming. The fight, the live streams, the heated words. It felt like watching one of hip-hop's most famous families fall apart in real time. It all started when King, already known for his short temper, was caught on Instagram Live arguing with a man in the stands. He shouted, "I stood on business," like he was trying to prove something to the world. But instead of cooling off, he kept going, loud, angry, and fired up. T.I. wasn't having it. The rapper jumped in, clearly fed up, accusing his own son of acting tough for the internet and embarrassing the family. Then came the moment that stunned everyone. T.I. put King in a headlock right there in front of the crowd. Cameras caught it from every angle, and the internet went absolutely crazy. But King wasn't finished. Just hours later, he went off on Instagram, firing shots at his dad and declaring, "I'm a grown man now. I don't care who you are. If I'm wrong, say it." That post had fans losing their minds, debating whether this was just a spoiled celebrity kid snapping or if something much deeper was going on behind that bold statement.
A day in my life.
You did have to spoon.
You have to run to my grandma's house.
King Harris has always had a reputation for wild behavior, and this latest drama only adds to it. People still remember that viral moment when he disrespected Waffle House employees, acting like he was better than them just because his dad is T.I. That incident painted him as straight up entitled, and sadly, his later actions only reinforced that image. One clip that shocked people showed King offering a homeless man $50 to eat a forbidden chip and last 5 minutes without water. The man was clearly in pain, sweating and struggling, while King just laughed it off like it was entertainment. Fans were furious, calling him out for his lack of empathy. But instead of apologizing, King doubled down. He acted like he was too important to admit when he'd crossed the line, and that arrogance only fueled more outrage. After the Falcons game meltdown, King went further, claiming that T.I. had abandoned him in the hood and mistreated him while he was growing up.
Stop talking to me. This ain't your restaurant. This ain't your. Everything you make, I can pull out my. Nah, I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name? My name King. You know it, and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
But fans weren't buying it. Many called it nothing but clout chasing, pointing out that King was raised by millionaire parents in a gated community. Then came the plot twist. Receipts surfaced showing that King actually spent much of his time living with his grandmother in a rougher neighborhood. That revelation shocked everyone. Despite the money and fame, King admitted he wasn't living under T.I. and Tiny's roof full-time. In fact, he said he only really saw his dad during the filming of Family Hustle. Once the cameras stopped rolling, King claimed he'd go right back outside like nothing had changed. Reports even suggested that most of T.I.'s kids only came around for show tapings, not for day-to-day life. That left fans questioning what was really going on behind the so-called perfect family image, while Tiny and T.I. were busy chasing fame and living the celebrity lifestyle.
Yeah, man, it's a lot about that TV show, man, that got people confused. Because I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house on like the weekend. They'll say, "Hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house. They'll come get me from my grandma."
Their kids were growing up in the shadows. Tiny's daughter, Zonique, even admitted she mostly stayed with her grandmother while her parents were off traveling and performing. That confession hit fans hard. Suddenly, all that perfect family energy T.I. showed on Family Hustle started to look fake. People began calling him out for neglecting his kids behind closed doors while playing the devoted father on camera. And just when the dust started to settle, boom, the biggest bombshell dropped. Rumors exploded that King had been telling close friends T.I. wasn't even his biological father. According to those claims, that's why King gets so uncomfortable whenever T.I. tries to publicly show him love. Because behind the scenes, their connection feels forced, even fake. Fans couldn't believe it, but then things took an even crazier turn. Photos of a man named B. Anthony started circulating online, and everyone noticed just how much King looked like him. The resemblance was uncanny.
Okay, so I would say what hurt me would be like, I honestly like my mom being like with Tip all the time.
Damn.
Like,
Timestamp that.
not
I
time
got
step
you.
that. I feel
I
like
got you.
even now and today, like that's how it is. Like they're just tied to the hip. But now I'm grown, so it's like I can't really. But it's like they rather go places with each other. So anytime he gotta go, she gotta go. She gotta go, he go. It's just.
The internet lit up with speculation that Tiny might have a past connection with B. Anthony, sparking wild theories that he could be King's real dad. Suddenly, what began as a father-son feud turned into whispers about hidden family secrets and a young man trying to figure out who he really is. It's tragic when you think about it. King might be surrounded by fame, fortune, and luxury, yet still feel completely lost. His childhood, split between celebrity spotlights and rough days living with his grandmother, seems to have left him scarred and searching for answers. The deeper people dig into King Harris's story, the more it looks like a real-life soap opera unraveling before our eyes. What started as a spoiled celebrity meltdown quickly turned into something much darker, a full-on family mystery. After that viral Falcons game clash, the conversation shifted from King's bad behavior to the deep cracks in his family's image. Fans are still debating his claims that he was abandoned in the neighborhood while T.I. lived a life of pure luxury. Some say King's just playing it up, trying to sell himself as the underdog in the rap game to gain street cred. But others believe there's real truth hidden in the chaos. King has openly admitted he spent most of his early years living with his grandmother, not in T.I.'s mansion. Their bond always seemed distant, more like a business relationship than a true father-son connection. On Family Hustle, they looked united, but off-camera, things didn't appear so close. And when those wild rumors dropped that T.I. might not even be his biological father, everything exploded into a full-blown scandal. People started digging, and when photos surfaced of King side by side with B. Anthony, jaws dropped. The resemblance was undeniable. Comment sections lit up with reactions like, "Y'all telling me this ain't King's real daddy?" The post went viral overnight, and theories grew wilder by the hour. What made it worse? Tiny, King's mother, has never addressed the situation publicly. No statement, no denial, nothing. That silence only added fuel to the fire. People argued that if it wasn't true, she would have shut it down instantly. Instead, the quiet made everyone believe there's something they're not telling us. Now this family feud isn't just about attitude. It's about identity, secrets, and loyalty. And it's tearing one of hip-hop's most famous families apart right in front of the world. King Harris isn't helping himself with the way he presents to the public. From mocking Waffle House staff to pulling that cruel chip challenge on a homeless man, his actions keep painting him as a reckless kid hungry for attention, not as a young man trying to find his voice. Every headline makes him look more like a problem than a person. Critics argue King's antics are nothing more than a calculated act, a way to stand out and push his rap career forward. But others see something deeper. Pain. Pain from growing up without a steady father figure. Pain from always trying to prove he's tough enough to stand alone. That "I stand on business" catchphrase sounds less like confidence and more like a shield he hides behind. And when he lashes out, you can feel that inner struggle bleeding through. King is desperate to earn respect, from the public, from the industry, and most of all, from his own father. The Falcons game made that painfully clear when T.I. put King in a headlock for the whole world to see. What was meant as discipline turned into a viral meme, a moment of public humiliation that left King's image in tatters. That's why his Instagram rant afterward cut so deep. In his own words, he basically admitted he doesn't feel loved, that he feels like a mistake. A kid only acknowledged when the cameras are rolling. And as shocking as that confession was, it hit even harder when fans remembered. King's not the only one in that family with complaints. Zonique has admitted it too. While T.I. and Tiny were out chasing fame and building their empire, she spent most of her time living with her grandmother. That paints a painful picture of parents so focused on success that their kids were left to figure life out on their own. Now, fans who grew up watching Family Hustle are realizing the happy family they adored on VH1 may have been more show than reality. People invested years into believing that picture-perfect image, so learning the truth stings. What's even more striking is how T.I. handles everything. Sometimes he defends King, like during the Waffle House drama, brushing off his son's disrespect as no big deal. But other times, like at the Falcons game, he flips completely, scolding King in public and putting him in that viral headlock. That inconsistency only makes their rift deeper and harder to repair. Add the paternity rumors, and every affectionate gesture between them starts to look questionable. Critics claim T.I.'s hugs and praises are just for show, staged for the cameras. Meanwhile, others think King's emotional outburst was the raw truth slipping out, that he's tired of pretending everything's fine when it's not. The cycle of mistrust keeps spinning, and the whole world can see it unfold online. And let's be real, the rap community has definitely taken notice. King's music career is drowning under the weight of his family drama. Instead of focusing on his lyrics or his flow, people are debating if he's really from the streets, if he's entitled, and if T.I. is even his real father. His songs can't even get a fair listen because the rumors are louder than the music. Some say having famous parents isn't a blessing, it's a curse. No matter what you do, the public already has your story written before you even open your mouth. And for King Harris, that story is tangled with questions of identity, rumors of betrayal, and the scars of growing up without steady guidance. That's a heavy load for any young artist trying to carve out a real name in music. Now the big question is, where does King go from here? His situation has become way bigger than music. He's not just a rapper anymore. He's the face of a messy family saga playing out in real time. For someone still trying to find their footing, that kind of spotlight is brutal. But it could also be his biggest turning point. Here's the twist. Scandals like this can either destroy a career or make one legendary. Some artists take their pain and flip it into art that hits hard because it's real. If King learns to be raw and honest about his story, the abandonment, the struggle for respect, the pressure of living under his father's shadow, he could turn that pain into something powerful that people truly feel. But if King keeps wilding out, disrespecting workers, mocking the homeless, and acting careless, then it's over before it even begins. The industry might love authenticity, but they hate arrogance. King's got a real chance to rise above all the noise, but only if he stops performing for the internet and starts speaking from the heart. Right now, King Harris is standing at a major crossroads. He's got two choices: either rise above the chaos and earn respect through his talent, or fall into the trap of becoming just another celebrity kid remembered for controversy and wasted potential. The whole world is watching to see which path he takes next. And let's be real, T.I. plays a big role in that outcome. If he truly wants to rebuild that father-son bond, it's going to take way more than TV appearances and public apologies. Those headlocks and live reprimands might look like discipline, but all they really do is deepen the wounds. King isn't asking for fame or handouts. He's asking for genuine love, real support, and steady guidance. Behind the scenes, not just for the cameras. No matter what the truth is about his paternity, it's clear King still wants to trust T.I. as a father figure. Someone to lean on, not to fight against. Because at the end of the day, a father-son bond isn't about blood. It's about loyalty, consistency, and respect. But until that trust is rebuilt, this family feud will keep bubbling up online, keeping everyone glued to their screens. The Harris family's polished TV image has crumbled, exposing a story full of pain, pride, and raw emotion. King's future could go either way. He might rise as a respected artist, or fade into another cautionary tale of fame gone wrong. His next move will decide everything. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think King's behavior is just reckless, or is it really a cry for help? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.